Hey, welcome to Gettin Blitzed.
Gettin Blitzed.
I'm Danny.
I am Ben.
We got our friend Johnny here. Say hi, Johnny.
Hey, Johnny. This
funny.
is Jonathan Davis, our good buddy. I think
Jonathan
everybody
Davis.
listening to this probably knows him and knows him well.
Jonathan
And
is.
Jonathan,
is the drunkest one here.
he is the drunkest one here.
He's by
And
far
it's
the drunkest one here.
Usually he's the most sober one here. So this is gonna be really
I'm prepared.
It's
I'm prepared.
really
I did my
yes.
homework.
Let's start off. I want to clear something up to make sure no one thinks we're idiots.
It's totally unnecessary, but go ahead.
Which we are idiots.
Absolutely.
But I listened back to it. Me and Ben started arguing over
Pittsburgh defense versus Browns defense.
Pittsburgh versus Brown defense, and we kind of went on a rant about that. It's obvious Cincinnati defense.
Yeah,
is
and I want to point out that I said that during
Yes,
the
you
segment.
did.
I said obviously Cincinnati's the best defense, but Danny felt the need to do a disclaimer.
But
so we're all admitting, we're all agreeing Cincinnati's the best defense in the AFC North.
yeah, as it happens, we're drunk, and sometimes things like that gloss over.
I mean, I'm not drunk. I don't drink. But let's go on to the
All right,
next segment.
Let's give credit to our resident Nostradamus here. Ben predicted Michael Sam would go to the Cowboys.
Well,
and he did.
to be fair, I did not predict it. I didn't say Michael
You said
Sam
it should
will
have.
go. I said he should go. So I feel like
Why
Jerry
don't you-
Jones listens to Gettin Blitzed and heard that and thought,
What a great
you know,
idea.
You know, this guy really knows what he's talking about right man.
That's
And
the
worst Jerry Jones impression I've ever heard.
So they picked him up. So, knowing that Jerry Jones listens and that I can influence the Cowboys
Right.
that much, I'm going to say a lot of things during this year, and hopefully they'll be a better team.
All right. Let's do the news.
The news.
Let's talk about what
Oink, oink, oink.
fuck Green Bay was doing in Seattle. Getting their asses whooped.
See, I think you're framing it wrong by saying that. I think, look, Green Bay didn't play that badly.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they
The
did.
defense is pretty bad.
Yeah,
defense
the defense,
fucked up.
but the defense has never been good. The defense wasn't terrible.
Capers suck.
They weren't terrible. Seattle's just the best
I
team in the league.
I saw one terrible play that's kind of swung the momentum.
All right, that's fine. One terrible play, but let's not say one terrible play in one game. They're a terrible defense. I think they're not a good defense. I think they're maybe a little below average at worst and a little above average at best. They're right in the middle.
I wonder if firecapers.com is available.
I don't. If it is, I think we should jump on it.
We should.
But no, I don't think. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, Green Bay sucked." Yeah, they did suck
Yeah,
because
suck.
they were playing the best team in the league, the best
Right.
defense in the league,
I
and
agree. I agree.
probably
Best
a
team.
top 10 offense in the league that no one
Yes.
wants to reference. No one wants to say, "Oh, Seattle might be good on offense." They were good on offense last year. They're going to be better this year. They're the best team in the league.
They definitely should be better.
Yeah, they're the best team in the league.
Game should have been closer, I think.
Why?
Because I think Green Bay will play in other games that will show you that they're a lot better than that.
Yeah, but they won't be doing that in Seattle against the Seahawks. Look,
Whatever.
Seattle makes a lot of good teams look terrible. Look at what they did to the Saints last year during the regular season. They made them look like a bad offense,
Right.
and that's not a bad offense.
They scheme well.
So let's
They do everything well.
not say Green Bay sucks. Let's say Seattle's good again, and they're probably better this year.
Well, that's pretty much all we took away from that first game, I guess.
Seattle looks amazing, and Green Bay. I don't think Green Bay's terrible, but yeah.
Yeah,
To be
they
fair-
definitely sucked in that game.
To be fair, didn't the Niners put it on Green Bay in the first game of the year
Yeah,
a year ago?
How's
absolutely.
that fair? Just
Well,
fair
to
what?
say that it doesn't mean Green Bay's a bad team.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right.
It doesn't mean they're exposed. Yeah, go on.
We like to give our opinions on things here because we value our
Do we?
opinions very much.
We're usually pretty quiet about our opinions.
Yeah,
we like
we
to kind of be more
Straight
objective.
down the line, right down the middle.
Total line.
We are going to list the
That's not a
best
word.
offensive and defensive player. Do it for the NFC.
NFC, I like it.
NFC.
All right.
All right. The NFC West.
NFC West. Best offensive player in the NFC West.
Best offensive player in the NFC West.
Got to go Crabtree, right?
Look.
Funny guy.
How you gonna come on my podcast? I'm the greatest podcaster of all time. You come over here with a sorry receiver like that?
NFC West, best
That was a good
offensive
one.
player. I think it's
Holy
I think
wow.
it's between two players and they're on the same team.
Ellington or
Yeah, that's what I was
Palmer.
thinking. Or Palmer. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was thinking Palmer.
Let's get to the heart of the matter here.
I'm gonna say Marshawn Lynch, and I was not a Marshawn
Yeah.
Lynch believer this year. And then we're talking about this season.
Yeah.
I was not a Marshawn Lynch believer, but it's Marshawn Lynch or
Percy Harvin.
Percy Harvin. Exactly right. That's exactly what I was thinking. Unproven, and injuries are a big concern.
Defensive. Everyone's going to say Sherman. I want to say...
I wouldn't say Sherman.
Why wouldn't you say Sherman? Who would you
I would say Earl Thomas over Sherman.
Thomas?
I love Sherman. You know I love Sherman.
Okay.
I absolutely love Sherman. But
Whatever,
Earl Thomas is a better
Seahawk.
player.
Either Thomas or Sherman. I want to make a case for fucking Robert Quinn.
Oh, I like that. I didn't even think about that. I didn't think that was where you were going.
Robert Quinn is a fucking man. But the thing is,
Yeah.
I probably still would have to give it to either Earl or Sherm. Because as far as ranking Quinn against other pass rushers, he's up there. But Sherm and Thomas or Earl are at the top of their list.
I agree. Yeah, I think it's an interesting.
You said Honey Badger? Did you? Now see, someone's drunk. Why would someone be drunk in this?
No, I mean, look, that's a year or two from now. He might be right. Right, this year he's not right, but it's okay to bring up Matthew. But no, I think Robert Quinn's a really interesting guy to bring up that I did not even think about, and I'll admit that.
He is a fucking man.
He's way better. He doesn't have the name recognition that even Earl Thomas does.
Because he plays for the Rams.
Yeah.
Imagine if he played for the Cowboys or the Jets or a national team.
Yeah.
He would be on Subway commercials.
He's really, really, really good. And I agree with you. Like you said, he's not the best in this division, but he's someone that more people need to be aware of.
Right.
That how good he is.
Let's move on to the South.
Whoa. Did we settle on one there? Are we going Earl Thomas?
Who gives a fuck?
All right, there you go. That's the kind of hard-hitting analysis you get on Gettin Blitzed.
The South. We go offensive?
NFC South, offensive. Are we including quarterbacks? If we're including quarterbacks, it's Drew Brees, and there's just nothing to discuss. He's clearly the best.
Robert Meacham, guys.
I mean, he
got cut and re-signed.
Oh, well, there you go. That's very impressive.
Johnny thinks he's funny.
It's a funny guy. No, it's Breeze, and it's no one else close.
When we get to one that's a quarterback, we'll name the second best.
Jimmy Graham.
But
Julio
Jones.
Julio? Okay, that's where we want to get.
Isn't he up there?
Julio or Jimmy? Jimmy?
I'd say Jimmy, but Julio Jones deserves to be mentioned in this segment.
Yeah.
Okay,
absolutely
so Jimmy wins.
Deserves to.
Okay, defensive in the South.
Defensive in the South. It's easy. Gerald McCoy.
Luke Kuechly from
Gerald McCoy, I think it's
Chris Smith.
Chris Smith, who's
in the corner over there.
In the background, Luke Kuechly. He was Defensive Player of the Year last year.
Luke Kuechly.
I think that's a tie. I think it's Gerald McCoy and...
Look, I like Gerald McCoy. It's Kuechly.
I think it's a toss.
More of a playmaker.
All right, I'm outvoted. I think they're pretty even. But isn't that because partly most people don't think of Gerald McCoy because the Bucs have sucked for so long?
Could be.
Whereas Panthers made a big run last year. And also, Kuechly's younger.
Most casual fans are going to say, who?
Right.
Oh, Kuechly. Yeah, he's awesome.
Right. But they should say Gerald McCoy is an elite player at his position. Is maybe the best at his position, at least top 3. No, he absolutely is.
He's not top 3.
He's absolutely top 3.
No, he's not.
He's probably top 2.
Gerald McCoy. Too drunk to think about the defensive tackles right now. But
so I win by default. That's fine. Move on to the next one.
All right. Luke Kuechly won. The North. Aaron Rodgers. Okay.
Yeah. So
let's go to second best.
Yeah, I mean it's
Zach Stacy.
No, what's the whole?
Adrian Peterson.
Hold on, wait. No, this is a crazy division.
No, it is.
Is it Megatron? Is it All Day? Is it Aaron Rodgers?
I think you have to get. Well, it's Aaron Rodgers, but like you said, let's take the quarterback out of it. It's Megatron. Over Adrian Peterson?
Megatron.
Oh God.
That's and like even think beyond that.
That division is just fucking loaded.
Even think, yeah, exactly. You throw away those first two guys, Adrian Peterson and Calvin Johnson. You got Jordan Nelson, you got Brandon Marsh, you got Alshon Jeffrey, you got Eddie Lacy, you got all these guys.
Forte.
Yeah, Forte. And here's what's interesting: that division is so loaded offensively. Not a single team has made a playoff run since Packers won the Super Bowl.
Defense, man.
Not a single team has made a playoff run since Packers won the Super Bowl. As loaded as they are, they're the best running back in the league, the best wide receiver in the league, and then another
best quarterback in the league.
Then another best quarterback, and then another probably 8 players that are in the top 5 at their position on offense. and they can't make a playoff run. Has anyone won a playoff game? Green Bay won one in 2012 against the Joe Webb-led Vikings.
I don't want to get philosophical here, but football is the ultimate team sport.
Right. I'm just saying it's interesting. It's interesting that they're the best team. They're the best division at offense.
Yes. And
no one, they haven't made a run. It's just interesting.
So it's either All Day or Megatron.
I'm going to say Adrian Peterson. I think you have to say Adrian Peterson.
Is Adrian Peterson that much better than the second best running back than Megatron is against the second best
No,
wide receiver?
but when did Calvin Johnson lead his team to the playoffs against
on his back.
Whereas Adrian Peterson did that in 2012.
On his back.
Literally, he was the only really good player on that offense.
Yeah, okay.
Throughout the year.
There was actually a meme that year that showed a picture of Adrian Peterson and it said, the Vikings team reports for training camp.
And as good as Calvin Johnson was in 11 when the last time Lions hit the Super Bowl, or hit the playoffs, Matthew Stafford was good that year, Sue was good that year. Peterson was the only good player that year, and he led him to the Super Bowl, led him to the playoffs.
I'm going to throw out two names here. Hopefully I'm not leaving anybody off. That's way off. Clay Matthews or Ndamukong Suh?
Clay Matthews.
I'd go Clay Matthews. I mean, the injuries are a problem, but I mean, Sue has just a bevy of problems that he did penalties and is that the best we can do in that? Is it really
the best we can do?
No, I'm just saying. I agree with you, but like, is there no one else that's even in the conversation? And maybe there aren't. Maybe there isn't.
Really not.
Yeah, I mean, Jared Allen's out. I don't know that he'd be in the conversation anyway. Well, no, he's on the Bears now, but he's definitely not in the conversation. He was
at one point, but right now he's not.
Yeah.
He's not Clay
well,
Matthews
and doesn't that illustrate
level.
the point I was making? Is that's why none of these teams have made a really deep playoff run. Is because the defense is their best players are up and down. Clay Matthews gets hurt. Sue.
He's only been hurt this past season.
No,
he hasn't
that's
been
not
hurt
true at all.
Before. I don't think he's ever been hurt before.
I think since they won the Super Bowl, he's been hurt every season. I'm almost certain.
I'll have to check you on.
And also, we'll look it up.
All right. The East.
The NFC East.
If you say Tony Romo, I'm going to punch you in the face.
Offensively,
no. Des Bryant's obviously better.
Yeah.
But we gotta say Shady.
Yes. No, absolutely right. Shady McCoy.
Shady McCoy.
No question. Shady McCoy.
Shady.
Yeah, Shady. No question.
Defensive. In the
do they have defense in the NFC?
See, I was thinking about this when I was making up this list.
Is 53 offensive players on the roster?
Who are we going to name for the NFC East?
To be serious,
best defensive player.
And this is not me making a joke. These are some guys that come to mind. Jason Pierre-Paul.
He's
not very
2
good.
years ago. 2 years ago, he would.
I'm just saying.
In my head.
Can you think of someone way better?
The JP
Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie on the Giants. I don't know where you go with this. Henry Melton on the Cowboys.
Henry Melton. Brian Arakpo. Is he hurt again?
Yeah. So you have to take him. He probably is one of the best, but when was the last time he played more than 5 games in the season?
We have officially been stumped, ladies and gentlemen.
It's just
the NFC
right in.
Good defensive player.
Right in if you have a good suggestion, but I don't think there is one.
Comment in the comments.
Yeah, in the comments. Let us know if we're wrong. We'll address it in the next episode.
If it was last year, we probably would give DeMarcus Ware the credit just for his name recognition.
No, we'd give Sean Lee the credit last year.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't hurt last year.
Well, he was, but he played at least 6 games. That's better than most Cowboys defensive players do. Fuck the Cowboys. Next division.
That's it.
Is that it?
Yeah,
we did.
That's
we hit
it.
them all.
Now it's time to play our favorite game that we've never played before and you never heard before. For the record.
For the record.
To explain this game, I throw out a stat, record. I will give you multiple choice answers, and you will guess the answer. This player, from the question you obviously deduce he is a quarterback, has the most games, regular and postseason, with 300 yards passing and no interceptions. 93 of them.
It does sound like it'd be a quarterback.
Yeah, that's
93 games he has thrown for 300 yards passing and no interceptions. Is it Joe Montana?
Joe Montana.
Drew Brees?
He's pretty good.
Steve McNair?
Yeah.
No.
Or Peyton, the Sheriff Manning?
Why did one of them get a nickname none of them did? Are you trying to mislead us? Is it not?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just slipped out.
It just slipped out.
Well, do the other dudes have nicknames?
I mean, you
Joe
make
Cool?
a point.
Joe Cool, Montana.
No, it's
Drew.
too late. It's too late now.
Breezy.
You already last. I think it was a
Aaron
trick question.
McNair.
What do you think, Jonathan? I mean, you got to think about what would Danny ask here? What record would he throw out? What stat would he throw out?
He would throw out a stat that makes Peyton Manning look good, I bet.
Yeah, but maybe he's trying to throw us off. Maybe it's a Steve McNair. I'm feeling it like I could be wrong.
Steve McNair's very underrated.
I've been drinking, but I got to go Steve McNair.
Nah, his career wasn't long.
Not Steve McNair. Tom Brady wasn't an option, was it?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady was not the option.
Can we write in Tom Brady?
Yeah, we'll write in Tom
We're
Brady.
going to write in Tom Brady.
We're gonna write in
Oh,
Tom
Brady.
off
in
the
Tom
books.
Brady.
Writing in Tom Brady and incorrect.
Really? Who was it?
Peyton Manning.
Peyton. You were right.
Come on.
We said it now as Peyton Manning.
It was Peyton Manning.
I'm pretty sure it was Tom Brady.
Next time we're against the Peyton Manning.
All right, it's time for the wager.
The wager.
We already have one for this week. We have the Niners Cowboys.
Right.
Oh, you want to double down on this?
Double down on this game here.
Give me a line on Tony Romo turnovers.
1.5.
1.5. Ew. God, I love Tony Romo. I don't know if I love him that much.
Over. Yeah, you want the you obviously want the under at 1.5, right? Oh,
I'll take the under on 1.5. I'll take the under. I don't like it though. But I'll take it.
That's a true fan.
This is what a Tony Romo fan sounds like.
Yeah.
This is it.
So Ben is taking the under on 1.5 turnovers for Tony Romo, which includes fumbles and interceptions.
Yeah, and eventually we're going to figure out, we're going to keep track of these bets for the season. At the end of the year, whoever's ahead, we'll figure out, in a future show, we'll figure out some stakes, what the winner has to do, what the loser has to do, whatever.
Right.
Pick sixes don't count though, right?
That's an interception is a turnover.
I like the way Johnny thinks.
Johnny's funny, but... All right, thank you for listening to Get Blitzed.
Gettin Blitzed.
Gettin Blitzed.